Okay, according to this, I am now live. So I'm just taking a look here to see if anybody joins up or whatever. This is a little bit of a test just to see what this thing can do. So far I don't have anyone. Nobody out there yet. Maybe a bad time of the day to try to put this up. It is a Monday, and it is 11:15 in the morning. So maybe there's nobody out there watching. Hello? Oh, there's one person. Hello, whoever you are. I'm just testing the system here, and right now you're my only victim, guinea pig, whatever, out there. So who is this? Is it anybody I know? Oh, I've got two people now. Hello, two people. So who's on here? And oh, maybe I'm not seeing messages. Oh, that's why. Okay, show live chat. There we go. Now I should see if anybody writes me a message, I think. Oh, lost one. Yeah, sorry, it's a bit boring. I'm just trying this out. Okay, so whoever you are, if you don't mind just writing me a quick message just to see if it comes up on my screen. Oh, it's Kiss My Creative. Hey, how are you? Can you hear me? Yes, I saw that this morning, and I wrote you a little thank you note underneath your comment. And you can hear me okay? Okay, that's great. Is my picture clear and my audio is clear? I'm testing this out because I'm thinking of doing a live one. Hello from Lake County. Is it Marlo? Marlo Brown? Nice to have you here. Oh, that's great. Thanks, Kiss My Creative. That's great. I subscribe to your YouTube channel as well, and I'm going to be checking it out more. It looks like you've got some interesting stuff there, so I may feature you on one of my weekly vlogs as well, because I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but I do reviews of other people's vlogs out there, and I only review ones that I like. I don't say anything negative, so you never have to worry about that. I don't believe that you should say anything negative about anybody's work. Well, you're welcome. So I've got 4 people here. Who else is on here that, you know, it's a bit of an experiment. I'm not going to do this for very long, so I just appreciate your feedback right now to let me know that this is all working. And I can show you a couple of things I am working on today, if you'd like to see them. Yeah, I enjoy doing the vlogs, and I do a lot of other things. I usually put up about 2 to 4 videos a week, depending on what I'm working on. And starting a new series now. My husband and I are going to be doing a weekly, well, I hope it'll be weekly, it depends on how he feels about it, a weekly chat where people can ask us questions. And that's why I'm testing this out now, because I'm thinking that doing the weekly chats might be good to do them live. And then people can ask questions or suggest topics for us to discuss. A little different type of format than what I usually do. But you got to think outside of the box sometimes too. So just to test this out, thanks Kiss My Creative. Just showing you a couple of things I'm working on right now. I did a video on this. I do acrylic pourings, and I tried doing an acrylic pouring where I basically put the paint on another surface and then I dipped this into it, and this is what it gave me. And my color combination I'm not that thrilled with, but it was an experiment, and these are really cheap canvases. I got these canvases at Value Village, which is a charity place, and they had other things on them. They were cheap art that people bought to hang in their house, I think, at one time. So I just bought them for I think I got 2 of these for $2, and I just gessoed over the top of them and used them as canvases. I like to use cheap canvases that I've recycled for this kind of thing. Like his at the bottom. Oh, yeah, it just does look kind of like that. But I wasn't really that thrilled with these 2 pieces. So what I did was I've varnished them now so you can see a bit of the shine on them. And I made these back a week or so ago. I don't know if I did a video on these or not. I don't think I did. I was just experimenting with a website that's great for getting free public domain graphics. That's where this one came from. This particular one is from Tim Holtz Paper Dolls collection. I really like that. So are the flowers. This piece behind is from Mike Deacon, his digital downloads, and the butterflies are also from, I think, the Paper Dolls collection. But I had these pieces of chipboard laying around, so I gessoed them and just started sticking things on them. So I have these, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them. They were fun to make. So now what I'm thinking of doing is taking these, and even though these colors are gross, yeah, I know, I love Mike Deacon too. He is great. I buy all his stencils, I purchase all his digital downloads, and his laser cuts as well. So as I was saying, I think I'm going to take these pieces and I'm just going to mount them onto these. So you get a little bit of the color in the background, but not that much. And then these I can just hang on the wall. And I think they'll look pretty neat. So it's a way of disguising colors on these canvases I don't like. I mean, I could gesso over these canvases and redo them again. That's not a problem, but you know, I have them. I thought I'd try them out. Oh, these little things down here, by the way, are Tim Holtz's Tag Press. I think in one of my vlogs about 3 weeks ago, I talked about getting this little machine that basically you buy these little rings, you punch out whatever you want to punch out. I think I punched out some jelly printed paper. And, oh, thank you. I'm glad you liked this one. I like the way this one turned out too. And so I just decided I'd put these onto the bottom of it too. It's a mixed media piece. It was quick. They were kind of fun. But the problem is you do so many mixed media pieces, what do you do with them afterwards? I do give them away to people and things like that. I've never tried to sell anything because, quite honestly, I don't think anybody would want to buy my art. It's not that great. And these are not even examples of some of my better stuff, or stuff I think that's better. Anyways, everybody has their own opinion, right? But anyways, I'm going to mount these onto these pieces, and yeah, that'll be that. I also I went to the dollar store. I'm not really a big Halloween person. I don't get into the whole decorating and all that kind of stuff. But I thought I might do some mixed media pieces. So I did a video on making some background papers for Halloween, which I intend to rip up and sort of put on a small box, and I'm going to do some three-dimensional pieces on it and build it up. I'm actually waiting for Mike Deacon's latest laser cuts and stencils, his Halloween line, to complete that project. But I bought this at the dollar store, and it's one of those cheap wooden things, but these light up. See if, I don't know if you'll see. I thought that was kind of cool. And what? It cost $2.50 a piece. So I got two of these. I got this pumpkin, and I got this skull. Let's see what it looks like lit up. Is it going to light up? There we go. You know, they're cheap, so. And I might do some mixed media stuff on them. I've got them gessoed right now, so I am thinking of maybe getting out my oxide inks. I love my oxide inks, and going over top of all of these, and just to see what happens with it. So I thought they were kind of fun. I did a haunted house last year, a small one, which I can't really get. It's up on the, there's a cupboard in behind me here, and it's way up on the top of that. But I did that with the Tim Holtz's dies, you know, the Dwellings dies he has. I have them all, and they're a lot of fun. They're a bit fiddly to make, but what I'm thinking of doing is actually die cutting out the basic pieces for some of those houses and scanning them into my computer and then importing them into my Cricut Maker. Then I can resize them to pretty much any size I want, the pieces, and so I can make little bigger houses. So I'm thinking of trying that and see how that works out. I'm always experimenting with stuff. Oh, well, I'll tell you this, Kiss My Creative. The Cricut Maker is, as far as I'm concerned, it's the best machine on the market right now. And I've had a lot of experience with these machines. I've had a micro Cricut. That was my first one years ago. I got for $100 at Michael's. Then I moved up to the Expression 2, which had the little flip screen and everything, but it also would attach into your computer. Then a year ago, Walter bought me an Explorer Air, which is the one that you can run through Bluetooth if you wish. And now they came up with the Cricut Maker. And the reason the Cricut Maker, I think, is the best one is because it will cut so many more materials. They've improved the pressure on it. It's 10 times heavier. So your heavy materials it can cut. Also, it's got a rotary wheel for material. And that rotary wheel will work on fabric. It'll work on leather, vinyl, all kinds of things. And they're coming out with a, I think they call it the knife blade, and it supposedly will cut up to 2.5 millimeters of material. So yeah, it's a great machine if you don't have one already. It's expensive, but it's worth it, I think. I have a Brother Scan and Cut as well, which is twice the price. And I really like my Brother Scan and Cut a lot, but because it has a scanner built into it. But the scanner isn't that great in it, I find. It's hit and miss. It depends on how dark the outline is of what you're putting through. It only scans at 300 dpi, which isn't that great a resolution. And I mean, you can scan and import things into the Cricut Maker, because you can you scan it through your own scanner and you can do print and cut. And it doesn't have a printer built into it. It's your own printer. There isn't really such a thing that I know of that I would call a starter one. The closest thing that might be to that might be the what was known as the Micro, the Cricut Micro, but they don't make that one anymore. And I don't think Silhouette has anything that's really a starter. It's kind of all or nothing, I think. But a good way to check them out is look up the videos on YouTube on all of them. That's what I did. And you get a lot of information from those. Some good sites to go to for that is Ken's Creations. He's got several videos out there. Melanie Lane. Melanie Lane, if you don't know about her, and I don't know who would know about her, because my goodness, this woman has like something like over 1,500 videos. This is her full-time job. And she literally has, it looks like 8 to 10 Cricut machines in different colors in her house. But she's excellent. She runs complete tutorials for the beginner on everything about the machine, about the computer program you use for designing in it, which, by the way, is fairly intuitive. So if you've ever used like Photoshop Elements or any editing software, basically, then you probably already know how to use the Design Space. So Melanie Lane, Ken's Creations, and Tanner Bell. Tanner Bell's actually running a course right now. It's a paid course. I've bought it. It was $27 American, so about 35, 36 Canadian, because I am Canadian. And I debate it, whether I should or not, but because I consider myself a power user. But you know, you can always learn something, and I have. And he's great. Oh, you're in Canada too. Whereabouts? Kiss My Creative. I'm outside of Toronto in a place called Oshawa in Ontario. So are you in Ontario? You're some out in the West Coast? Oh, you're just in Toronto. Oh, geez, you're a local girl. Well, geez, we're almost neighbors, aren't we? You know, it's nice to meet people, other Canadian crafters as well, because so much of what's out there seems to be from the American side of everything. And that's why I like Mike Deacon, for example, because I especially love his weekly vlogs when he goes out and you see where he lives. I'm going to London in 3 weeks' time, and I contacted Mike. I talk to Mike back and forth every now and then, and I contacted him and said, just out of the blue, I'm going to be in London on these dates. I'm not sure how far away you are from London. I don't know if you happen to be maybe planning to be in London at that time, but you know, if you are, it would be great to get together, do lunch, whatever. I know he's in Leeds, and he says Leeds is about 3 hours, I think, away from London, which, and I think he said something like 300 kilometers or 300 miles, something like that. And, well, anybody who's Canadian kind of laughs at that, right? Wow, that's like going from here to maybe Ottawa or less. Not a big deal to us, since we're used to traveling those great distances, but I guess people in the United Kingdom, it might be a little bit more trying for them. Yes, I've checked out Cece's stuff. I'm just going to see if I can scroll back on messages. Oh, I can. That's good, because they go by so fast. Oh, I don't know the Lucy one. Yeah, so I'm thinking this live thing is a good way to actually chat to people like you. You know, it's nice to actually have a conversation with somebody who's, you know, it's not just in a comment bar. We can do it in real time, and that's kind of nice. So that's what I'm thinking. Excuse me. I'm thinking come this weekend that Walter and I are going to do another chat, but we're going to do it live so people can ask questions. What's her channel called? I didn't quite catch it. Is that the Lucy Oodledoo? LucyOodledoo? Oh, okay, I'm going to write that down. So Lucy Oodledoo. I will definitely check her out. I'm always looking for new YouTube channels to check out and to possibly review on my vlog. So that's great. Thanks for that. So I've got 6 people here, but only Kiss My Creative and I have been having a conversation here. I don't know if anybody else wants to just say hello or whatever. And let me know if this is the first time you've ever met me. You've never been to my YouTube channel. She does mixed media and also draws wonderful and great at watercolor too. Oh, okay. So she sounds like somebody I would definitely be interested in, so I will most definitely check her out. Thank you for that link again. Yeah, I'm a little chatty too. I think you can probably tell that as well. Now, so far we haven't had anybody come on here. I mean, we've only got 4 people on here, but I got 2 likes. That's nice. Okay, that's great. Well, this whole thing is a bit of an experiment. I just want to see how well this would work. And yeah, so thank you to all of you that were on here. And a special thank you, Miss... no, I can't even remember. Kiss My Creative. Thanks for hanging in there with me for the next few minutes. Oh, hi, Susie. Q. Sue, how are you? I know Sue. Sue and I live in the same town. So it's nice to see you on here, Sue, too, for my inaugural try at doing this kind of thing. But anyways, so people, I'll let you go because it's getting near lunchtime and whatnot. And I have to, I have a meeting this afternoon at the art gallery. I volunteer at the art gallery, and I'm sure those of you that watch my vlogs know all about that. And anyways, but thank you all for helping me out with this little test. And yes, this is going to be something new and exciting, I think, that I'm going to try. So bye for now, everybody. Have a great day, and thanks again.